alone, for sure, in the DEL was unbelievable. 18,000 people, full house. My first game I ever coached in the DEL. Jim Midgley was there, and it was unbelievable. We couldn't even hear each other. It was 18,700 people or something. It was nuts. I would have to say as a coach, probably would be winning a championship in Switzerland. But then I think now as I'm getting older, it's watching my kid play. And that's pretty awesome. Like him playing for the Swiss national team is something I would have never imagined would happen. And so I think it's my best hockey memory now is getting to be stuff like that. That's a tough one. I'd say the NHL for sure. But I think coaching a major junior team back home. Like it's always something that I wanted to do. I think I'd be very good at the junior level, and being back home would be everything. So, Cam Neely for sure, and didn't really have a favorite team. I probably would have been an ABC fan, so anybody but the Canadians. Oh, 100%. So I get up pretty early in the morning. I'm usually up at about 6, at the rink at around 6:30. Cut video, working, getting ready for the meetings. Once the meeting's done, we go for lunch as a staff. Then I'm back to my place, walk the dog, have a nap, get up, shower, get to the rink, walk by a coffee place that I go to here, get a coffee on the way down there, and then off to the game. I would have to say Olympics, because I think it's the one time that all Canadian fans are behind, and everywhere in the world, anybody who's a fan of hockey watches it, and it's the best players at the best level all the time. So I think that would probably be it. And then the Stanley Cup Finals is definitely second favorite. And that's probably just because it's cool to see guys do something that they've dreamed of all their lives. Scouting for the next season, if I'm not looking for a job. And getting back home where I can see friends, family, mostly family, and spend a little bit of time, whether it's up in Caracat with my fiance, or back in Freddie at my house up in Bear Island. That would probably be there's a diner out in it would have been Lucky Lunch, but you guys probably wouldn't remember that. It used to be a place down in Freddie, but I would have to say now there's a diner out in Reshigournish on the Post Road that nobody knows about, and it's only open like 4 days a week, and that's my go-to with my dad every time we're back home. Coaching in France last year, like when I was I was in between jobs after Switzerland, and I wasn't quite sure what I was going to do, and I got a job offer in France, which I never thought I would do. It ended up being an amazing place to coach, and some of the places you see were beautiful. So like Grenoble is unbelievable, Bordeaux, beautiful. Amiens has some very interesting places. One of the nicest places was Anglet, which is right along the coast to Portugal, and it's like 50 meters from the beach, and there's ocean waves crashing behind the rink. Like it's so there. I think that's probably one of the coolest places. Switzerland obviously is gorgeous. Just the entire country itself is beautiful, and then I think I guess all of Europe has been really neat in its own unique way. Like you see so many different cool cities, amazing people, but amazing historical places that for us back home, it's we're so young. Like the country is so young, and over here, everything is so much older. Everything has a different type of history to it. Like, it's a lot deeper. It's a lot more complicated. There's been a lot of things that have happened, wars and revolutions, and so you see a different type of environment that you don't see back home. And so I think that's really one of the coolest things about being over here. So it's hard to pick one, really. For sure, family. I think people underestimate, everybody when you come over here, they think, okay, like, it's great, it's Europe, and they're right. But I think when you start to miss family a lot, you miss a lot of things, like my nieces, my nephew, as they get older, people pass on, that's tough. So the family part's really, really drawing for you. And just the people. I've been over here for a long time, so that's the tough part. Like, I think the Maritimes has changed so much, but it's still, no matter where I've been, no matter what I've been doing, there's still no place like home, and I think a lot of it has to do with family and friends.